The World Cup is coming to the USA, Mexico, and Canada. And the beautiful thing about this is going to be the largest World Cup ever played with 48 teams, a change from the 32 team format from previous years. And if there's one thing we know about football, football and music are tied together. There's a love, there's a synergy that both two entities coming together provide the viewers. There's a reason why the World Cup is honestly the biggest sporting event in the world. Because when you watch the World Cup, you're getting moments like Sifiwe Shabalala of the Bafana Bafana of South Africa. You're talking about Mario Götze with Germany in the finals of the World Cup. You're talking about Andre Iniesta in the finals for Spain. Those are moments that we will never forget. But in those moments, especially in recent years, you can absolutely taste and remember the songs that went with those moments. Because we all saw the dance from Sifiwe Shabalala, and we saw that. We all can remember it. But the key part about it is that there's a song that we will never forget with the 2010 World Cup. And that is what we are going to be talking about today. What is the music going to be looking like for the 2026 World Cup? Now, I've not heard any official music left yet. I know what I'm going to be predicting when it comes to who is going to be putting the music down pat and who is going to be in conversation to even give this situation, because there was a time where FIFA used to opened the competition to a lot of artists. And we saw the beautiful Canaan come up from that situation. But the truth about it is, this did not start in 2010. It started in 1998 FIFA World Cup, where we got the La Copa de la Vida. I hope I did not butcher the name, but this was Ricky Martin's year to shine. Ricky Martin came with the first true global World Cup anthem. And that's when we realized that that was pure energy. The stadium was buzzing. And guess what? It's still being played so many decades ever since it came out. Ricky Martin absolutely made a huge one with that particular one. It was a beautiful song. We all know it. I can't sing it because Spanish for the most part. But I know I love it. And whenever it comes up in any situation, I'm always trying to sing along. And then we go into the situations, because that is not it only. That is not just it. You look 2010 in what feels like the peak of World Cup music. You had Waka Waka with Shakira. This time for Africa. We know how great that song was. Come on now. We all remember that song. We all know and we all sang along. And if you were African, you all remembered that when we were younger, we heard that music. But we are not going to say anything because we have to celebrate. And this video is about celebrating the World Cup songs. Now, in that same year, we got Wavin Flag from Canaan. And this particular one, this era of World Cup music was truly unlike any other, because those two were battling on which will become the official sound of the 2010 World Cup. Now, in my mind, I don't think there was any winner, because both songs were just as popular. Both songs all hit billions of views on YouTube. Both songs are all magnificent. You're talking about why this era in that situation was unmatched. You had a perfect mix of culture and football. You had emotional connection with African hosting. You had everyone remembers where they were when these songs absolutely dropped. In 2010, this didn't just have a World Cup. It had a soundtrack to go with it. The World Cup absolutely was Waving Flag and Waka Waka. We all remember that. In 2014 World Cup, we were talking about Mr. Worldwide with We Are One. Ole, 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 ola. Ole, 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 ola. Can you remember that? Because I can do. I sure can. This was Brazilian carnival energy. If I was there, I would be absolutely breaking my waist trying to keep up with those shorties. But the truth about it was, this was Mr. Worldwide's moment. Pitbull absolutely came out and dropped a gem with a lot of beautiful artists like Jennifer Lopez and so many more that I can't remember right now. But this, why it worked, we knew Brazilian energy. And of course, you know where the 2014 Cup was played. We are talking about big names and global appeal, Mr. Worldwide, if I haven't said it already. Not as normal, not as emotional as the 2010, but still iconic. You then go into Russia 2018 FIFA World Cup. Live it up. We know Live It Up. We had star power like Will Smith on the song. That even made it even more exciting. You get me? Will Smith, the global superstar when it comes to acting, the global superstar when it comes to music, the superstar when it comes to the Fresh Prince of Ballet. I can't speak anymore. It was catchy, but it did not stick emotionally. No defining football moment was tied to it in France. To be honest with you, in Russia, sorry, not France. That's the difference between 2010 and 2018. And then you look at Qatar in 2022. You had the Haya Haya. I don't know how to sing the song, but Better Together. You had Davido on that song. And that was one of the things that made me even want to listen to it, because we all know Davido, legendary, GOAT status in Nigeria music. You understand? More global collaboration. They went to get this person from here, this person from here. They tried to get it all, but guess what? It had a less anthem feel to it. Wasn't 2010. It did not dominate culture like other songs did. And of course, for honorable mentions, we had Viva la Vida. We all know that. We had a sky of full stars. We all know that. We had On Top of the World. We had Feel So Close. We had so many situations that absolutely could be in this particular one. But one of the things that I realized was that you can't really force these moments to happen. It's either it comes in line and there's an alignment between the culture happening, the football happening, and the music all aligning together to absolutely give you a hit like Waka Waka or Waving Flag. Because none of them has been able to hit the same emotional value that those two songs gave us. But there was one song that absolutely did magic. But this was a song after the World Cup. It was a song celebrating the France victory of the World Cup. And that was from Vadedrim, Abi Vagegrim, or Vadedrim. I don't know how to pronounce his bloody name, but he absolutely came out with a song that blew everyone's mind. And he did that 2 years in a running. He gave us with the song Amens La Coupe La Maison. I hope that's how I pronounce it. I hope that's how they pronounce it. But we all know Antoine Griezmann, Coupane Lazo, Coupane Lazo, Coupane Lazo, Coupane Lazo, Messi, Konate. Let me see. We all remember this song. Casque say Samuel Umtiti. Casque Samuel Umtiti. Ekona Mahume, Samuel Umtiti. Shenako go say Samuel Umtiti. Shenako go say Samuel Umtiti. Qu'est-ce que me gosse Samuel Umtiti. Shenako makoma kuwe kajamo mendi. Shomako makoma kuwe kajamo mendi. Ramile cook à la maison. Allez les bleus, allez. Champion c'est le champion. Allez les bleus, allez. Ramile cook à la maison. Allez les bleus, allez. We all remember that, and we were all dancing to it. In fact, I'm not a French speaking human being. I'm trying to learn. My Duolingo is on 300 and something streak right now. But that song If you play it right now, I can try and sing it from start to finish. From start to finish. You got the N'Golo Kante. You got the Paul Pogba. You say you had the merci beaucoup, the Jean. Had every single thing in that song. They captured a moment in a battle. And the funny thing is that he came back the next 4 years and dropped another one. Merci la Blues. Merci la Blues. This time they did not win it because Argentina won the World Cup. And it was just as big as the first one. Well, not really, that's hyperbolic. But it was such a good song too. If you do not remember it, let me sing it for you. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann, Anthony Medici, Antoine Griezmann, Antoine Griezmann, Upamecano, 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 Dayo. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I remember these songs. These songs absolutely make they make the World Cup. They make it just as enjoyable as the play of football. So one thing is for sure. One thing is absolutely clear. It is absolutely needed that we need a build. We need something to make us excited, just not just about the football play, but also about the immersion of how we are going to watch the 2026 World Cup. We are talking about Latin influence. We're talking about the hip hop of USA, hip hop trap, or maybe even country. We are talking about global pop from the likes of Canada, Justin Bieber. Now, some potential artists that I believe will be in this situation, there's no way we can go far from Bad Bunny. There's no way we can go far from Bad Bunny. He already performed at the Super Bowl. I think he is absolutely going to be one person that you have to bring in this situation. You funny thing about it too, usually people would say, oh, bring Kendrick Lamar because he's the biggest rapper, but that's not Kendrick Lamar's lane. This situation, I don't think is Kendrick Lamar's lane. I think this is Drake's lane, to be honest with you. It's crazy to say, but it is Drake's lane. This is absolutely what Drake would absolutely be able to do. And then you can sprinkle in the energy for Travis Scott. You get me? These are the people that I believe if they come together in the studio, they will produce and they would provide us with another hit for the World Cup. Now, I don't have any artists from Mexico, unfortunately, so guys, bear with me. Maybe we would absolutely bring in Rosalina. I don't know if she's from Mexico, but I know she's absolutely talented too. So we can bring her in. But these are my absolute three that I believe will give us an anthem that we have missed for so long. What feels like 16 years now, we have missed an anthem. And I cannot go back to thinking and feeling, oh, I wish something like Waka Waka, it is, I can't go back to thinking that. So hopefully, let's absolutely get another one. But before we go, make sure you guys let me know down in the comments who you would think would be the best person to make sure that we have the best music in this year's World Cup. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button, and give us some hype points just so you guys absolutely love to see what we are doing here at Pillar Sports down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the follow button, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.